guys, my name is Miss Sharia, and due to COVID-19, I am unable to teach my lesson plan in the classroom, so I will be teaching it right here. My lesson plan has to do with you guys testing Skittles and different solutions. It has to do with physical science, in which students can make observations to construct an evidence-based account on how an object made of a small set of pieces can be disassembled and made into a new object. But first, before we get started, I plan on showing you guys this short video so you guys have a knowledge of what we are going to be learning about and what we are going to be doing. So here's the video.
Welcome to Moo Moo Math and Science. In this video, I'd like to talk about physical and chemical changes. Physical changes are changes in appearance only. A new substance is not created, and chemical bonds are not formed or broken. For example, take this stack of paper and wadding it up into smaller pieces is a physical change. It still has the same properties as the original paper. Cutting someone's hair is a physical change because the hair has the same properties as the original hair. Phase changes are physical changes. When ice goes from a solid to a liquid to a gas and then back, those are physical changes. Most mixtures are physical changes. For example, mixing salt and water together is a physical change because the salt and water can be separated out later. Chemical changes, on the other hand, create a new substance. It involves breaking or making chemical bonds between atoms. Chemical changes leave behind clues or indicators. Here are 5 indicators of a chemical change. First, if you see burning or fire, you have a chemical change. Second, a temperature change without heating or cooling is an indicator of a chemical change. Third, an explosion is an indicator of a chemical change, and they're pretty fun. A change in color is a chemical change. A change in odor can be a clue that a chemical change has occurred. And anytime when you mix items and you see bubbles or it fizzes, you have a chemical change. Thanks for watching Physical and Chemical Changes. Moo Moo Math and Science uploads a new math.
For this, what you'll need for this is a bag of Skittles, water, oil, and alcohol, and a recording sheet, which is your lab. So I'm going to write down my problem, and my problem is which solution will affect the Skittle most. So I'm going to put that down. Will my hypothesis is what I think. So I'm going to ask my partner what she thinks, which will affect the Skittle most. So
I think the alcohol will affect the Skittle most.
So we'll write that down. We think. So what do you think the alcohol will do to the Skittle?
I think it will probably dissolve it.
So we think the alcohol will dissolve the Skittle
And make it mushy.
and then my materials are the Skittle,
Water.
the water, the oil, and the alcohol. And then I'm gonna use 2 napkins because one has 5 minutes on it written with the solutions I use, and one has 10 minutes with the solutions I use, so I could put the Skittles to dry and show you guys how it looks. And then I have 3 glasses for those solutions. So we're gonna get our Skittles out, and we're gonna put 1 Skittle in the water, and then 1 Skittle in the alcohol, and then 1 in the oil. And then we'll time it for 5 minutes, and we will be back after 5 minutes. So I'm gonna put 1 in here, 1 in here, and then 1 in here. So this is what happens to the Skittles after 5 minutes. The one in alcohol, which is right here, had lost some of its color right here, as you can see. The one that was in oil, nothing really happened to it. The one that was in water, it lost majority of its color. So now we're gonna test what happens after it's been in these solutions or in these mixtures after 10 minutes, and then we'll come back. So after 10 minutes in each solution, the one in alcohol lost some of its color. The one in oil didn't really lose much color. It kind of stayed the same. The one that was in water, it seemed to get smaller, because if you look at it and compare it in size, it looks smaller. And it lost its color because it was blue and now it's white. So that's what happens to the Skittles. So in conclusion, we could say that the water had more effect on the Skittles than the other solutions. The alcohol had the second greatest effect, and the oil didn't seem to have a effect on the Skittles. So this is an activity in which students could do at home. So